course design tips from ChangeMaker courses, where you can enroll in training courses and coaching programs that help you grow your business with digital courses and products. Okay, so here's another mantra for you. Use consistent naming practices in your online courses. Let me tell you a story just to emphasize how important this is. And maybe this has happened to you. But I once had a teacher who would use different terms to refer to the same concepts. And this would get really confusing for me because I would think that the instructor was referring to a new concept or introducing something new. And it took me a while to catch on that what she was actually doing was simply using synonyms, different terms to refer to the same basic concept. So needless to say, things got really confusing for me. And confusion is something you want to avoid at all costs in your online courses. So one way we can avoid confusion in our courses, or rather causing confusion for our learners, is by using consistent naming practices. And rather than explain what I mean, I'm just going to show you because I think it will be much clearer if I do so. So here's a course of mine called Build Your Email List from Scratch. And I'm going to use this course to show you the consistent naming practices I use when I develop a course. So let's just go into the first module of the course and let's look at the content in this first module. And what you'll notice is that I have structured this course around specific content types, and each of those content types has a specific name associated with it. So for example, each of the lessons in this course begins with a lesson, and a lesson is video content. So this is where I'm presenting new information to the students. The video lessons are followed up with a action guide activity, and the action guide is a interactive workbook that comes with the course, and this is where the students go to apply what they learn in the lesson. So that's the action guide activity. The next activity name and type is what I call Reflect on Your Progress. So this is where students can go in and share their reflections in response to discussion questions that I ask. And these are questions designed to have the students make deeper connections with what they've learned in a particular module of the course, and they simply write their responses on the discussion board, and then they can comment and interact with one another. So this is the social piece of learning in the course. And then there's the wrap-up section, and this is where I create a nice segue from what has been learned to what is going to come next. So it's a wrap-up and recap of what was learned in a module, and then a little preview for what's coming up next in the following module. And finally, there's the feedback content item in each module, and this is where students can share their feedback on each module of the course. This is an anonymous survey, and it's an optional activity in the course. Students don't have to do this, but I like to collect feedback throughout my course so that I have data and information that I can use to keep making changes and improving the quality of the course. So if I move down into Module 2, you'll just see that it's the exact same structure and the exact same naming conventions. So lesson, activity guide, reflect on your progress, wrap up, feedback, and this is the way it is throughout this course. So every module in the course has 5 different content types, and they're all structured in the exact same way throughout the course, and this is how I create consistency in my naming conventions for my course. So if you want happy, successful students, be sure to use consistent naming practices in your course. Okay, that wraps it up for today. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and you can subscribe to my YouTube channel so you never miss a tutorial. See you soon.